Practice. He is the greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali, fighting out of Louisville, Kentucky. Float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. Deontay Wilder, he is the Bronze Bomber, one of the hardest punchers in heavyweight history. His knockout percentage is off the chart.
The reach, how on earth are they going to get through that jab?
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist and legend of boxing, the only 3-time lineal heavyweight champion of the world. He floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee. The one and only, the greatest, Muhammad Ali. Fighting out of the blue corner, an Olympic bronze medalist from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, a hard-hitting, sensational knockout artist, and a WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
Todd, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here at this venue. It's going to be something special.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. The time has finally arrived. These 2 men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. It's nothing there on that left uppercut. Incredible firepower from both of these heavyweights. We wanted action, and they are delivering. And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
You got to like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin them down. Throw a blank on them.
Well-placed hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Ali in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Back into the fight, kid. 12th round. You have, and you're starting to make mistakes.
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good defense to block the hook. This slugger has a unique mentality, doesn't he, Johnny? He just wants to win by knockout. He says if we go to the scorecards, it's a failure for me.
Tactics out of the window. These guys just want to draw.
nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
They're both trying for a knockout. He's got a massive reach advantage. Let's see if he uses it.
You've got to make your opponent fight your kind of fight. They've got to get into your kind of argument, your kind of dance.
They score with the straight left. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Ali in that last round. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
You're getting your time in already. That right hand's beautiful. Beautiful. Hey, you got to get out there, switch on, and get your boxing back.
There's the bell to start round 3. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Nice right hook. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Straight left hand. Oh, and he caught him with an uppercut. Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That jab had to hurt. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds, because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
I need to go back out there. I need to win, but don't give him no free shots, yeah?
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Which fighter will say no mas? His stamina is off the charts. Not a lot of defense here at all. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Nice hook. They exchange punches. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And down goes Wilder. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Talk about Wilder in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
What are you doing? You switched off completely. You've been coasted to fight, kid. Great round. You were thinking you were sneaking.
Time for the 5th round. He couldn't finish him off in the last round, and the Bronze Bomber goes down. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
That's lights out right there.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. One, two, three, four. Come to me.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? Muhammad Ali goes down. Let's see that again.
I've got to see that again.
Talk about Ali in that last round. Is there any way back into this fight after the beating he has taken so far?
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Just keep him on the end of the jab. Basics. Just get your rhythm back. Go again. Just stick a few body shots in there.
There's the bell for round 6. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
I had no idea what they had left. How'd you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Is this the beginning of the end Muhammad Ali. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap.
Oh, Johnny, take a look at this action. The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace, get the pace back to normal.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. A lot of effort being exerted here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
That's when you talk about championship material.
I love that. I love that. That jab slip.
There's the bell to start round 7. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
And he wasn't ready for that counterpunch. Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. And right back into the fray.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough, tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter shot. Nice defense there, blocking the hook. This fighter expect. Hold that thought! Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Ali in that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
Just get your breath back. Start gathering your pace and win the round back.
Round 8, and we're off again. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
Exerted up.
And down goes Deontay. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
A shot from the gun took him out. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. You okay?
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You've got away with it. You can do it again.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down for them doing their job.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
This heavyweight is has he punched himself out. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. No surprise there, a unanimous decision.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace. To get a unanimous decision, that is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.